fair to say that the i3 battery module is massive. However, we only need to get 8 in there. So let's have a look. That's a possibility. So that'll be 2 either side. The question is, is 310mm tunnel going to be too high? Now, we've all seen, or a lot of us have seen, the Swindon electric mini conversion they do, and it is noticeable that they have got a new tunnel in there to house the batteries, and I suspect that the rear seat has already been raised up as well to get enough range into the car to make it worthwhile. But I'm not sure if it's 310mm. But this is all about sacrifices. Can we make those sacrifices to enable us to get the range we want and the performance we want? So I'll get some seats over here in the next couple of days. I'll put the seats in place, I'll put the battery pack in place, and then we'll have a look. But it's doable. That'll be 4 in the back of here. Let's look in the boot. Because it's a bigger module, it's not very easy to get in there with the bracing in and stuff like that. However, we can see 410 is going to fit that way. Okay, it's 310 high, so that's not going to be far off. No, 310. That's not going to be far off the Renault Zoe battery pack. So that'll be up there. So 3 centimeters higher than the Renault Zoe battery pack, and I'm happy to accept that. And then 150 wide, 4 modules, so that makes it 600. And we've got that all day long in the back here. In fact, I'll be able to fit this battery pack in here and a small 12-volt battery for the car electrics as well. So the BMW i3 battery pack could also work in here, and that could be good for me for 2 reasons. 1, more power, which, come on, we always want more power, don't we? 2, I've already got an i3. However, the range on the i3 is just not quite enough for me. I've got the Rex version, so I can always get myself out of trouble. However, if I can buy an i3 with a bigger battery pack, I can swap the battery pack into my current i3 and use the smaller battery pack in the Mini. It'll still give me the range I want, and it also gives me more range in the big car. So I prefer an i3, but the Renault Zoe also works. The Nissan Leaf, that's a non-starter. Getting exciting now. So thank you to my good friend Martin Roscoe 1275 on Instagram for the seats. I've cut 9 centimeters off the bottom of the i3 pack because that's the height of the tunnel, and I've placed the top section in between the seats, and it's about level with the seats, so you know what, I'm happy with that. However, if we go round to the back, we can see there's hardly any leg room at all, is there? So I'm just going to place the battery box below that rear seat just to show you what's going on. As you can see, with the battery under the seat, there would be no space whatsoever for people to actually put their feet. You're going to have your knees up around your ears. So that's not going to work with the i3 batteries. Might be okay with the Renault Zoe batteries, but let's have a look at what else we can do. So I can have one at the front here, obviously that's going to be higher, and then one between the seats that's going to be roughly the right height. So we could do that. May need to look at maybe moving the seats out a little bit. I'm not sure if they're in exactly the right position, but we could just pinch an inch maybe, or maybe even get some smaller seats. Okay, so that's the front two, and at the moment I'm thinking maybe in here for the rear two. Obviously I'm going to have to make the rear seat slightly narrower, but you'll still have room for two people to sit on there, so that's not an issue. I'm going to have to move the compartment bin, going to have to extend that out a little bit, and might have to do something with the seat belt fixing, but it's all stuff that is not too drastic. So I could have one in that compartment bin, one in the other compartment bin, two down the middle, and that's my 4 in the cabin, and then another 4 in the boot, and the motor, controller, charger and everything like that up the front. Well, let me know what you think.